Amakhosi faithful, picture this. You've got a 27-year-old striker who finally got his big move to the big club in Soweto, only for everything to hang in the balance. Khanyisa Mayo's future at Kaizer Chiefs is messy right now, and a return to Algeria is not off the table. Is this another Chiefs transfer saga that ends in tears? Let's be real. Chiefs fans have been through it this past season. Another year without silverware, another campaign where the squad never quite clicked the way we know they can. Into that mix came Khanyisa Mayo on loan from Algerian side CR Belouizdad. The former Cape Town City man arrived with pedigree, sharp finisher, experienced at this level. But things didn't exactly light up the Moses Mabhida or FNB Stadium. 15 appearances, just 2 goals. Not the numbers we were hoping for from a guy brought in to add bite up top. Now the season's done, the loan is over, and Mayo sits in no man's land. Chiefs still don't have a permanent coach confirmed, and that uncertainty has frozen everything.
Look, let's talk straight. Mayo didn't set the PSL alight, but it wasn't all on him. Chiefs as a team looked blunt for long stretches. The service into the box wasn't consistent, the midfield battles were draining, and the forward line rotated more than a revolving door. Mayo had to fight for every minute. Tactically, he's the type of striker who thrives when you play with width and get balls in behind or across the face of goal. At City, he showed he can hold up play and link, but at Chiefs, the system didn't always suit what he does best. 2 goals from limited starts is frustrating, but not a total disaster for a loan spell. The bigger issue now is off the field. Belouizdad are sitting with a transfer ban, and they're looking to strengthen for their own campaign. Since Mayo still belongs to them on a long-term deal, they can simply call him back. No loan extension needed, they just activate the recall. That's a massive headache for Amakhosi if they actually rate him.
And here's the thing Chiefs fans hate most. Permanent talks are on ice until a new coach walks through the door. No coach, no clear vision, no decision on whether Mayo fits the rebuild. Staying in Soweto hasn't been ruled out completely, but it's not looking warm either. Any club wanting him outright would have to pay Belouizdad a proper transfer fee. That's the reality of his long-term contract. Remember how we've seen this movie before with other loanees and fringe players at Chiefs? The uncertainty breeds anxiety. One minute you're the next big thing, next minute you're training and waiting for someone else to decide your fate.
At 27, Mayo is in his prime. He needs regular football, not another bench role while the club sorts itself out again. Chiefs fans, be honest in the comments. Are you worried about how this coaching situation is affecting player decisions again? Bucks and Down supporters watching, tell me, do you see Mayo as a player who could trouble you if he stays at Chiefs and gets the right system? Or is he better off back in North Africa?
Here's what a lot of people are missing in the mainstream chat. Mayo's career arc is classic South African striker story. Cape Town City graduate who earned his move abroad, came back on loan to one of the biggest brands in Africa, and now faces the crossroads. If the new Chiefs coach sees him as a squad player who can rotate with the main strikers and bring experience, keeping him makes sense, especially with the depth needed for CAF competitions and a proper title push. But if the new gaffer wants faster, more mobile forwards or a completely different profile, then Mayo might be moved on. Ripple effect for South African football? This is another reminder of how player movement between PSL and North African leagues can go both ways. Sometimes our talent shines there, sometimes the adaptation is tough. Mayo has shown he can compete at that level before. If he returns and performs, it boosts the reputation of our local product. If Chiefs sort it out and he blossoms under the new coach, it's a win for the league. Hidden gem angle? Mayo's movement off the ball and ability to make clever runs in the channels is underrated. With better supply from the wings and a more settled midfield, we could see the version of him that excited people at Cape Town City. But right now, it's all ifs. The street talk in the stands and on the taxis is split. Some Amakhosi diehards say give the boy another chance, he just needs minutes. Others are saying the The club has bigger priorities. Sort the defense, sort the midfield creativity, and get a coach who actually stays longer than a season. Bottom line, Khanyisa Mayo is in a tricky spot. Algeria recall possible, permanent Chiefs move stalled, and his next chapter depends heavily on who walks into that hot seat at Arena. This could be the make or break moment in his career. Either he becomes a solid PSL performer again, or he heads back north to restart. Whatever happens, it tells us a lot about where Kaizer Chiefs are in their rebuild. What do you think, family? Should Amakhosi push to keep Mayo or let Belouizdad take him back? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Who's winning the league this coming season and why? If you're an AfriScore Day 1, smash that like button, subscribe for the realest PSL breakdowns every week, and turn on notifications so you never miss the truth from the stands. We out here for the culture. Amakhosi, stay strong. See you in the next one.